Alright.
I want to tell you the old China old story. This story is made in Chinese letter, and this is.
안 보여.
난
안 보인다니까.
what? something.
나무이다.
덤덤이야.
This means 남가 일봉. This means south and tree. A tree.
Tree?
어?
Kind of tree and the branch, that kind of thing, and one dream. This is, I don't know if this is based on true story, but this is maybe just old tale stuff. Okay, I'll tell you. Once upon a time, in old China, there was a man named Sun Ubun.
Look at here.
Bun. And he was a really righteous man and really lovely guy. He's really nice guy.
Joshua, look at us when you're speaking.
In his house, back of his house, south part, here is his house.
Look at here.
Here is south, and here is a tree. Here was a tree, and he usually eat drink and food with friend with down part of here. Here was a shade, so he could here. Once upon a time, after that, he slept, and here, when he woke up, there was two people, and the two people was wearing a purple clothes, and they asked him, "Can you come to our castle?" And he asked the castle name, and they said the castle name is also Chinese.
Hey, come on.
Hey,
목콘.
I can see.
목귀.
Wait,
tree. 목견.
this means
목귀안고. 목귀안고.
괴안구. 괴안구. And this means this 괴 means sort of kind of tree, and an means comfort, and 국 means country. So they said some kind of country, they asked him to come to their country and rule his country. So he went there, and he becomes son-in-law of the king of this country, and he started to rule that country to a small village named, is also Chinese. So 남가군. 남 means south, and 가 means same as tree, 군 means kind of village, town. And he went there and he ruled that country for 20 years, and he ruled so good, so there was peaceful and no criminal, that kind of thing. And king heard his story after 20 years, so he made him into prime minister of that country. So he become really powerful people. But soon, in other country, they also Chinese.
I think you copy your dictionary.
Wait,
I can see. 단.
what do you listen?
단.
I think you copy his dictionary.
I think so.
Yeah, I copy my dictionary.
저도.
안 물고.
단, 나, 국. This 단 means kind of sort of tree, and la means kind of do something. Kuk is kind of this means country. So that other country, other castle come to this country and fight. So Sunubun had 30,000 soldiers, so he fight, but there was too many against soldiers, so he lose. And he lost his wife with disease and all the soldiers, so he really disappointed, and he just get down and he didn't do it. He just go back to capital city and live modestly. But he was such a famous people, so a lot of people came to him and visit him and talk with him, and he made a lot of friends. So that this country's king who invite him is a little bit afraid, because his power is going such bigger and bigger. So he has Sunubun to go back to his real house again and come back 3 years later. he said, my house is here, but why do I have to go back? And he said, here is not your own country, own house. Your house is there. So he said, okay, I'll go and come back 2 years later. And he followed people. And when he opened his eyes, he was dreaming down at the tree. He was dreaming. It was all dream, and he really disappointed his life, and he was hopeless. So that after that, he just studies the sort of weird Taoist magic, kind of weird magic, and he tried that, and 3 years later he died. People say that he go back to this castle. And at this end.